All right, well, it's here. The biggest weekend in wrestling for the entire year is upon us. I'm actually watching NXT TakeOver Orlando right now off to the side. I don't really follow NXT enough to really watch it, but I'm watching a pretty good match here with this black guy. Well, black guy. His name is Black. He's a white guy, but his name is Black something. And the other guy, Alice, I don't know their names. It's a good match, though. But wanted to do my WrestleMania predictions before WrestleMania tomorrow night because I'm planning on doing another recap video after WrestleMania. This is going to be a really short video because I did this earlier, and it wasn't even long then, but I didn't have my mic on. Now I have my mic on. So let's go through the matches. I've got the list of matches up right here, and I'll tell you my thoughts. First up, let's talk about the two pre-show matches. You got the Cruiserweight Championship, Neville, the champion, versus Austin Aries. I think they're going to keep Neville as the champion. He's carrying the Cruiserweight division right now. He's making me almost want to take the time to watch 205 Live, and I probably should. Austin Aries is great, though, and if anybody's going to beat Neville, it probably should be Austin Aries right now. I mean, there's a couple of guys who could, but, like, he'd be a good one to take it from him, which makes this match good. But I think it's going to be Neville. Then we got the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. I could list off all the names of the people, but we don't even know the full list yet, probably. There's probably some people that we don't know about. It's going to go to Braun Strowman, though. Let's be honest. It has to. If it's not Braun Strowman, then it's going to be Big Show. But it's going to be Braun Strowman. Let's just be honest. Then we get to the main show. We have the Wiki calls it a six-pack challenge. I'm sure that's what WWE is calling it, too, for the the SmackDown Women's Championship. But remember how WWE was making a big deal about any available SmackDown woman can compete in this match? Well, I think there's going to be another contender come in. Like, that just, I don't know. Why would did they say it like that because of Naomi coming back in kind of at the last minute? Is that what they said? Is that why they did that? I don't know. Maybe there's another surprise. But as of right now, what we know is it's the champion Alexa Bliss, Becky Lynch, Natalya, Mickie James, who I just don't care for, really. I like her look and her persona. I just don't like it. Carmella, who I also don't care for, but I love her and James Ellsworth, so she now has value to me. And then Naomi. If it's not Naomi, it's going to be Alexa, because everybody but Naomi really right now has a separate storyline kind of going on. Naomi needs the belt. Because she needs something to her character. And it's her hometown. I'm from Orlando. I want her to win. And so I'm going with Naomi for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Then we got the Raw Tag Team Championship, which is Gallows and Anderson, Enzo and Cass, and Cesaro and Sheamus. I really don't see this going to anyone but the champs. I think Gallows and Anderson are going to keep it. I think they need it a little bit longer. It's time for them to have a push. They've been set aside too much. They're too good to not give them the belts. Then we've got the Intercontinental Championship between Dean Ambrose and Baron Corbin. Probably, the Cool Brian guy. It looks like he won, maybe? I don't know. Let me rewind that. And so Dean Ambrose and Baron Corbin is probably the match I'm least excited about. But I think it's going to go to Baron Corbin. I think he has more to lose by losing than Dean Ambrose. And they've been pushing Baron Corbin. It's time for him to get a belt. Then we got the mixed tag match with John Cena and Nikki Bella versus The Miz and Maurice. Let's face it. The only thing more likely than John and Nikki winning is John proposing to Nikki. Let's just be honest. The proposal is definitely going to happen, and they're going to win. It's just their night to do it. And then we got Jericho versus Kevin Owens for the United States Championship. I think Jericho's going to win. I think Kevin needs more build up to hate Kevin or Chris. I think Kevin needs more time of not having a championship. He needs to be pushed down a little bit. Also, him with the United States Championship, although if he did get it, it'd be really great if that began a feud with Kevin Owens and John Cena again, because they put on some great matches. And for John Cena to get the U.S. title back, because after John Cena ends his stuff with The Miz, he needs something else, and he could use that. And I could see him taking that from Kevin Owens, but not necessarily from Chris Jericho. Although maybe Kevin Owens' hatred for John Cena could be what brings Chris and Kevin back together. But anyways, I think Chris Jericho is going to win. Then we've got the Raw Women's Championship, which is Bayley, Charlotte, Sasha, and Nia Jax. I don't think it's going to be Charlotte. I think it's too soon to give it back to her. I think they're going to have Sasha win by pinning. I'd initially thought pinning Bayley, but now I'm thinking that's too drastic of a push for their feud. So I think Sasha's going to win it, but by pinning someone else, but maybe after attacking Bayley or something. There's going to be a tease of it. If they're going to slowly build this, at least they better. Then we got AJ Styles versus Shane McMahon. Obviously, this is going to go to AJ Styles. It has to. Then we got Seth Rollins versus Triple H. I really want it to be Seth, but I just don't see that happening. Honestly, either outcome seems bizarre to me. Like what next? If Seth wins, what next? Does Triple H leave him alone? Does he just move on to a feud with Samoa Joe? But if Triple H wins, we see more of that build of Seth Rollins versus Samoa Joe and Kevin Owens. And then maybe we see Seth Rollins and Chris Jericho get together and do stuff. Who knows? But I think they're going to have Triple H win it, but I really want it to be Seth. But like I said, either way, it's kind of I don't know where they're going with this in the long term. Then we got Goldberg versus Brock Lesnar. Now, this is one of those matches. Oh, for the Universal Championship. The belt in this match means Zippo. Let's be honest. We're not watching this hoping so-and-so wins so that they can have the Universal Championship. That's just icing on the cake. But it also makes me think that they're going to keep Goldberg with the championship. I think Goldberg's going to win. Or maybe Brock Lesnar gets himself disqualified by going too crazy. That's a possibility. Hadn't thought of that until just now. But I think there's a very strong chance that it's going to be another classic Goldberg match, because it's kind of like this. Kind of along the lines of like, fool me once, shame on me. No, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. But fool me 3 times, now we have a joke. Okay? So, in other words, like, they had the classic Goldberg match against Brock, and we were like, wow, okay, can't believe they did that. I'm not really happy that that's how it happened, but it's cool that they did it. Like everybody was in shock that WWE would even do it. Have a short, Goldberg type match, especially against Brock, but they did it. Then they did it again with Kevin Owens. And with Kevin Owens, it was kind of like, yeah, okay, we understand Goldberg wins matches fast, but can he even wrestle? That's one of the questions is, can he wrestle? He's an old man now. Yeah, he looks like he's in great shape, but maybe not. But, so 2 times, if they only do it twice, it doesn't seem like enough. Like 2 is the wrong number. Doing it once is okay. Doing it 3 or more times is okay. But doing it twice just doesn't feel right. Like, doing it twice makes it seem like, okay, you've now committed to making this a thing. But if you don't make this a thing, then that second one was a waste. And I still have mixed emotions on the Kevin Owens match. But anyways, I say all that to say this. I think there is a good chance that not only will Goldberg win, but it will be another fairly quick match. Probably longer than, Survivor Series? Probably longer than that match. But it'll be a quick one, and Goldberg will win. And then we have the main event, Bray Wyatt versus Randy Orton. I think it has to go to Bray Wyatt. There's no reason to have Randy be the champion. He needs to put Bray Wyatt over. If Undertaker's going to lose to Roman Reigns, I can't remember. Did I skip over that match? I think I totally skipped over that match. Yeah, Roman Reigns is going to win. It pains me to say that, but he is. And because if he doesn't, I don't understand what happens. Do they carry on their feud? Because if Roman wins, I guess the feud is kind of over and he moves on, or does Undertaker keep pestering him? Maybe Roman Reigns wins and we start seeing Undertaker troll him. Maybe? I don't know. But I think Roman Reigns is going to win that one. But so if Undertaker loses, we need Undertaker's replacement, who in my opinion and most people's opinion is Bray Wyatt. We need him to win. He's too good. He just got the belt for the first time. He needs to have it a little bit longer. So yeah, those are my predictions. I probably got them in text on the side. Let me know what your thoughts are, and we'll see you guys after WrestleMania tomorrow night, or probably in the morning after the video is rendered and uploaded. So we'll see you then. Adios. Goodbye.